From Nebraska's trusted news source, this is Channel 8 Eyewitness News at 5.
And good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Concern tonight here in Lancaster County as COVID cases continue to rise.
Health officials issuing new guidelines as schools gear up to start next week. Channel 8's Macy Meyer is here with the new information for us tonight. Looks like we're having some technical difficulties getting that story for you, or do we still have it? Okay, we will get back to that in just a little bit, but right now we're going to take a closer look at some of those numbers that are putting our risk dial into the next level with it, which is elevated yellow. All of those numbers trending in the wrong direction.
That's right. 97 new cases reported in the county today. The last time we've seen that many was in January. Right now there are 65 hospitalizations, with 46 of those from Lancaster County. 4 of them are on ventilators. 2 of those are from Lancaster County. Well, 6 days from the start of school, and in less than an hour, the Lincoln Board of Education will be meeting.
And you can bet there will be plenty of public comments and debate on many important conversations to be had about the upcoming school year. Channel 8's Joseph Nasser tells us what to expect tonight.
Green's Furnace and Plumbing has been a familiar Lincoln institution offering 24/7 service for over 95 years. Swing by to check out our deals and
Welcome back, everyone. Folks, I'm going to level with you. We are dealing with a new system that brings you the video and the graphics. It was just put in place here recently, so we apologize for some of the technical difficulties. We appreciate your understanding and your patience. Let's get back to our top story tonight. There is concern here in Lancaster County as COVID cases continue to rise.
Health officials issuing new guidelines as schools gear up to start next week. Channel 8's Macy Meyer has our coronavirus news tonight.
From mid-yellow to elevated yellow, health officials are stressing once again that the Delta variant is spreading like nothing we've seen in this pandemic so far.
Hope and relief have now been replaced with dread and despair as our daily infections and hospitalizations are on the rise again.
For the first time since mid-February, the COVID risk dial for Lincoln and Lancaster County is back in the elevated yellow. With the increase comes new guidance from health officials, but no new directed health measures. The health department is now recommending masks in any indoor or crowded outdoor settings, regardless of vaccination status. With the Delta variant spreading more rapidly, Lopez worries cases and deaths will continue to rise.
Unfortunately, our community situation may get worse before it gets better. We will continue to actively monitor the Delta variant and its impact on our community.
A big concern now is pediatric cases of COVID. Health Director Pat Lopez saying they have seen clusters popping up in places like summer camps and child care facilities, with adults testing positive as well. With many schools starting next week, the county is requiring students K through 6th grade to wear masks to help prevent the spread. Reporting in Lincoln for Nebraska's trusted news source, I'm Macy Meyer.
Thank you very much, Macy. And Health Director Pat Lopez also mentioned our cases are doubling about every 10 days. So here's a closer look at some of those numbers that are trending again in the wrong direction.
97 new cases reported in the county today, and the last time we've seen that many was back in January. Right now, there are 65 hospitalizations here in the Lincoln area, with 46 of those patients from Lancaster County. 4 of them are on ventilators, 2 from Lancaster County. 6 days now from the start of school, and in less than an hour, the Lincoln Board of Education will be meeting.
You can bet there will be public comments and debate on many important conversations to be had about the upcoming school year. Channel 8's Yosef Nasser tells us what to expect tonight.
Good evening, Rod and Megan. Tonight's school board meeting will be the first since LPS announced that students in pre-K through 6th grade will be required to wear masks in school buildings and on school buses. It's also the last opportunity for parents to speak out against the policy in a public comment session before school starts next week. And after an explosive state school board meeting on Friday, it's possible we could see supporters and opposers of changing the state's sex education standards speak out at the public comment session as well. Also on the docket for tonight, the board will decide what will happen to the pandemic emergency powers that were originally put in place in March of 2020. The board will also approve or deny late requests by students to change school districts and will assign a school attendance area for land that the city of Lincoln recently annexed. Of course, all eyes will be on conversations surrounding the mask issue. We'll bring you more on that coming up tonight at 10. Reporting here in Lincoln, Yosef Nasser with Nebraska's trusted news source.
Yosef, thank you very much for that report. Last week, Lincoln Public Schools announced that all students and staff from pre-K through 6th grade will be required to wear masks while inside. This comes, of course, after a rise in cases and the spread of the Delta variant. Channel 8's Andrew Ward spoke with LPS Superintendent Dr. Steve Joel this morning.
And we just think this is going to give us our best chance to open up our schools. And I think at the end of the day, all of our parents want our schools to be open. Certainly there's some difference of opinion with regard to, the wearing of masks.
LPS is currently considering to make masks required for all grades, but for now, high schoolers are a little more than 50% vaccinated, so Dr. Joel hopes to avoid that. He is encouraging all eligible students to get vaccinated. And with rising cases of COVID, there are concerns that there could be another scaling back of fans at athletic events in the future.
NU President Ted Carter says he thinks outdoor events will not likely be as impacted, but there could be a conversation in the future about indoor events like volleyball and basketball.
I think right now we'd be willing, if we had to, and I'm not saying we will, but I think if we had to put masks on to fill inside, I think a lot of people would be still willing to do that. So, we want to try to keep the experience for our student athletes, for our fans, to be as great as we can, but also keep the safety and health of everybody in mind. And of course, think about Pinnacle Bank Arena. We're talking, 16,000 plus in a fairly tight arena. That's, again, something that Husker Athletics, in conjunction with the health community, we're going to have to continue to look at.
And Carter says while the university is not requiring masks right now, he's still encouraging people to wear them.
And speaking of sports, some good news here, Husker football fans. If you have plans to travel to some of the away games, some new flights at the Lincoln Airport could help you out. United Airlines has partnered with the Lincoln Airport to add game day routes. 6 flights have been added in and out of Lincoln, so you can travel to see the Huskers at Michigan State, Northwestern, and Ohio State. Flights will run from September through November. You can go to the links we mentioned section on our website to purchase tickets for those flights.
Let's get to your first forecast now with Chief Meteorologist John Dissauer. I know 24 hours ago you were looking at some storms out west. Anything tonight?
Things are pretty quiet across the area. It is just warm and humid once again. We've made it up to 90 degrees once again in Lincoln, our 35th day this year of doing so. And we're actually about 6 days ahead of our 30-year normal for doing that. Temperatures around the area as of 5 o'clock sitting in the upper 80s to low 90s. 90 right now in Lincoln. It's 90 degrees in Beatrice. A little bit cooler out towards Grand Island and Aurora, where it's currently sitting at 87 degrees. Also 87 degrees in Columbus. But the humidity remains in place with dew points in the low to mid 70s for most of the area. Ever so slightly lower out towards Grand Island and Kearney, where dew points right now are in the upper 60s. And that's taking our wind, or I should say our wind chill. Our heat index, I wish we were talking about wind chills right now. Our heat index into the upper 90s to lower 100s. Feels like 100 in Wahoo, 104 in Friend, and 98 degrees is what it feels like right now in Lincoln. Back to the south and southwest, you can see that's where the bulk of the heat is moved as a weak front has passed through the area today. In fact, that front's really washed out over the top of us, so that's taken away any chance for any thunderstorms this evening, and all that is down to our south. And heat indices and dew points continue to be high as well to the south and east, and that's taking the heat index up into the triple digits from portions of Kansas and into Missouri. Around here this evening, we'll see our temperatures 93 degrees by 6, 89 by 8. 83 degrees by 10 o'clock tonight. We will have a couple clouds around the area, but nothing too bad. We are looking at a chance for some thunderstorms returning, and the heat advisory has been extended into tomorrow. That means it's going to be warm, it's going to be humid. We'll take a closer look at that in just a few minutes.
All right, thank you, John. A special tribute on the streets of Lincoln honoring fallen officers, including Lincoln Police Investigator Mario Herrera.
And as we're approaching the 1-year anniversary of his death, the fallen Lincoln police officer is still being honored. Channel 8's Alexis Ganeski is covering Lincoln tonight.
Motorcycles flooded the streets of Lincoln Tuesday morning, and it was all to honor Mario Herrera, the Lincoln police investigator killed in the line of duty last year. It's called the End of Watch Ride to Remember, a group of men and women from Washington state taking to their motorcycles and driving across the country, visiting police departments to honor those men and women in blue who have made the ultimate sacrifice. The bikers were joined by LPD's motorcycle unit along with other officers from across the state, riding all the way down Highway 2 to make their final stop in front of LPD. But there was a trailer riding along with them, a trailer covered with over 300 pictures of officers across the nation who were killed in the line of duty last year, Mario Herrera being one of them.
His memory is still fresh in the minds of all of our staff. He won't be forgotten here. We don't need a trailer with his photo on it. For us, we're reminded of him every day.
Mario Herrera's picture will ride across America, 194 stops, over 22,000 miles. A picture his family, no LPD officer or Lincolnite will ever forget.
But it's emotional. And I think it's good for our staff to be able to be present for events such as this that honor his memory, because then we know it's not just us honoring his memory, it's everyone honoring his memory.
For Nebraska's trusted news source, I'm Alexis Ganeski.
And you may remember Herrera was shot in the line of duty back on August 26th of 2020 and died from his injuries 2 weeks later.
New details now on the Hackberry fire in the Nebraska Panhandle. Good news. Officials now say the fire is 95% contained. We also know now that lightning sparked this fire. It burned through 6,000 acres. 20 volunteer fire departments with 120 fire engines helped with the wildfire.
Now, a developing story we first brought you during our midday show today. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo stepping down. His move avoids the possibility of an impeachment.
Mandy Gaither tells us what's going to happen next in New York State.
The best way I can help now is if I step aside and let government get back to governing.
For the first time in more than a decade, New York will have a new leader. Before stepping down, Andrew Cuomo denying allegations in a New York Attorney General investigation, which found he sexually harassed nearly a dozen women.
In my mind, I've never crossed the line with anyone. This is not to say that there are not 11 women who I truly offended. There are. And for that, I deeply, deeply apologize.
After the damning report released last week, more voices called for impeachment, with President Biden, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, and more than 2/3 of New York State senators calling for Cuomo's resignation.
The litany of allegations and accusations and were just piling up. So this was the right thing to do.
This is the beginning of the end of a nightmare for New York State.
The resignation is effective in 2 weeks, when Cuomo will hand over the reins to Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul. This afternoon, Hochul tweeting, "I agree with Governor Cuomo's decision to step down. It is the right thing to do and in the best interest of New Yorkers. I am prepared to lead as New York State's 57th governor." I'm Mandy Gaither reporting.
Now, your Storm Alert Team forecast with Chief Meteorologist John Dessauer.
Fair amount of sunshine around the area. We haven't had a few clouds passing through, but things have remained dry, at least as far as rain is concerned, maybe sweating a little bit outside. Not necessarily staying dry. We hit 90 degrees today in Lincoln. In fact, we made it all the way up to 93 this afternoon. This day will go into the books 7 degrees above normal. And that's the greatest departure from normal on a day since July 29th. In fact, most of this month has been below normal. We're still running just about under a degree per day below normal per day so far this month of August, but we do see some cooler temperatures coming our way. That's not until later this week and going into the weekend. Dew points are pretty high, sitting in the low to mid 70s. We are seeing a bit of a break. Now, it's still humid, don't get me wrong, but just not as humid out across Grand Island and Kearney, and that's taking our heat index into the upper 90s and lower 100s in some locations. 100 in Wahoo, 99 in Beatrice, 104 in Friend. Feels like 98 right now in Lincoln. Satellite imagery showing you some of the clouds that are trying to pass overhead. Not expecting any form of rain going on tonight. We initially thought there could be a chance for a shower or thunderstorm over far southern areas, but that front that was moving through the area just washed out, and so that's taking away any kind of lift we may have to allow for some thunderstorms to develop. For the rest of this evening, we'll see our temperatures dropping through the 80s. We're not going to cool off very much tonight. Again, back into the upper 60s to lower 70s. We fell to only 75 degrees this morning in Lincoln. We should make it down to 72 tomorrow morning. Upper 60s from Columbus to Grand Island, and perhaps as low as 65 degrees out towards Kearney. Now, as we go through tomorrow, we're going to start you at 10 o'clock. Expect to see mostly sunny skies through the day tomorrow. We'll still see some smoke up in the higher levels of the sky, so instead of seeing that nice blue sky, we'll see that whitish grayish sky like we've had for the last week or so. But by noon, temperatures will be back in the middle 80s to lower 90s. I think tomorrow will be just a little bit warmer than it was today. I'm expecting high temperatures to get back up into the mid-90s tomorrow afternoon. Forecasting high of 95 in Lincoln, 96 in Beatrice. Maybe just a little warmer to the south, as what's left of that cold front that was trying to pass through today is positioned right about here, and that's going to allow for a little bit more compression and warming ahead of it. And when you factor in the humidity, because dew points will remain into the 70s for a big part of tomorrow, that's going to take our heat indices back into the triple digits again. So by 4 or 5 o'clock, we could see a heat index up right around 103 to maybe as much as 104 in Lincoln, 103 in Beatrice, lower than 100 out to the west from Seward, York, Grand Island, and even up towards Columbus, but it's still going to feel very warm of highs in the 90s. Now, the hot dome that's back out to the west is going to keep sliding our way a little bit. That's why we're going to stay warm up until midweek. And then as this hot dome begins to retrograde back out to the west, notice we get on the eastern edge of this. And this is what I'm going to keep an eye on, because when that happens, oftentimes we can get thunderstorms developing in South Dakota and then diving to the south and southeast on the eastern edge of that hot dome, and that may happen Saturday night. So we'll watch out for that, for the potential for some storms coming our way. Otherwise, this weekend we're going to see dew points dropping, so not nearly as humid as it's been lately. Instead of the lower to mid 70s, we're talking dew points in the 50s and low 60s. 7-day forecast, 95 degrees Thursday, still a heat index of 105 or higher. We do have heat advisories continuing for tomorrow through 9 o'clock. I think that will be extended into Thursday. Less humid Friday, a high of 86 degrees, and right now for the weekend we're going to see highs into the 80s. Maybe a chance for a strong or a thunderstorm Saturday night. We'll keep an eye on that. And then going into next week, we are dry with highs back in the low 90s by middle of next week.
All right, thank you very much, John. Now here's a heartwarming and hopeful story for you tonight. A cat missing for months has been found.
And will soon be reunited with her owners, who are thousands of miles away. Sam found a lost black cat with the name Sephora near 12th and High Streets. After giving her shelter and food for about 2 weeks, the cat became sick. After taking her to a vet, they found she was microchipped and had been missing for 2.5 months.
It was sort of she was starving and I was the one taking care of her, but it sounds a little cheesy, but you know, in a way I think she really helped me a lot too.
And we thought she was dead, like, you know, and we were just like, it's sad, you know, yeah, so it was shocking. It's so nice to know that somebody was taking care of her that way.
Sephora's family recently moved to Seattle after searching for the cat and are coming back next weekend to get her. Hear more from them and more on this story of hope coming up at 6 o'clock.
American Idol is looking for the next star, and tomorrow is the day for Nebraska singers to stand out.
The Idol auditions are underway, and Channel 8's Alexis Skineski spoke to a producer to get the inside scoop on how to stand out.
It's actually really exciting, and it's so cool. This is our second year of holding our online live Zoom auditions. So what that means is you are actually getting the chance to audition in front of a live American Idol producer from the comfort of your own home, basically. So it's really exciting. You go to americanidol.com. You'll select your state date. So Nebraska is August 11th. And then you'll register. We'll send you all the info that you need to know. We'll send you a Zoom link. So on that date at your registered time, you'll click on the link. You'll be zoomed into a room. And then as soon as it's your turn, you'll have the chance to, as you and I are talking right now on Zoom, you'll get the chance to audition in front of a producer, just like we're communicating right now. So it's really exciting. It's really cool. A lot of people really enjoy it because you get to do it from the comfort of your own home. So what can be better than that? What do you have to lose? An audition like you mean it. You know, this, like I said, this is your job interview. So don't audition with your hands in your pockets. Really give us the performance, really show us your personality, really bring it. You know, I think Katy Perry says it best when she says, this is not American singer, this is American Idol. So we want to see the full package, you know, and so that's my advice to anybody, is treat this as your job interview for the next step of your life.
Exciting stuff. You can find more information about the auditions on the links we mentioned section of our website. We'll be right back after the break.
Tonight, COVID cases and hospitalizations surging at alarming numbers not seen in months. Increased calls for mask and vaccine mandates to stop the spread. With so much at stake, World News Tonight with David Muir is America's #1 most watched newscast.
It's the one, the only, once-a-year Gone Bananas sale at Ernie's in Ceresco. And we've peeled back prices store-wide. While the supply chain has been disrupted, Ernie's still has a huge selection of in-stock appliances, furniture, mattresses, and flooring ready for immediate delivery. With prices this low, it won't take long to sell a whole bunch. Plus, get up to 48 months.
video of kids in the pool and running through splash pads. I think I'm going to hook up our Channel 8 garden hose out there, get a sprinkler, and in between shows or whatever, we can go running through there.
So you can go running and jumping. That'll be on Rod's social media account later.
There you go. It'll go viral.
My mascara is just running down my face. My hair is all wet. But hey, we're staying cool.
Hey, the one way to look at today, not nearly as hot as yesterday, not as humid as yesterday, although don't get me wrong, it is still very far up there for sure. As we go through the rest of the evening, 90 degrees at 6, so the garden hose water will feel fantastic. 89 degrees at 8 and 83 degrees still by 10 o'clock tonight. It's still going to feel like it's near 90 degrees by 10 o'clock. Overnight lows will only drop into the upper 60s to lower 70s. So just like today, leave the windows closed, leave the AC turned on. And tomorrow we'll probably see temperatures getting a few degrees warmer than today. And the heat index, I think, will probably tick up another 4 or 5 degrees from this afternoon.
All right. Thank you, John. And thank you all for joining us.
Yeah, we'll see you back here at 6 o'clock. World News Tonight is coming your way next.
Closed captioning on Channel 8 Eyewitness News is brought to you by Christensen Hearing Analytics.
Your computer is your connection to everything.